Shamika Nejel. Shamika Nejel. Can we toss that one back to me, please? Thank you. Appreciate it, Sophie. You a boss. Close enough. Coming up on Channel 8 News, we'll take a look at how the lunch at K-State President Richard Linson's home went. Plus, a WNBA Hall of Famer came to share with students about her time in the league and mental health awareness. And later, we'll take a look into how the K-State Classy Cats dance team did at their national championship.
Taking a look at our current temperatures this morning here in Manhattan, we have a high of 49 degrees and it is rainy. So you're definitely going to want to grab an umbrella and a light jacket to start your morning because it feels like 45. We have 22-mile-per-hour winds coming out of the north, and I'll have the full weather report coming up for you on Channel 8 News.
This is KKSU-LD, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Good Thursday morning and welcome to Channel 8 News. I'm Carter Schaefer and we hope you're doing well as Dead Week is almost upon us. Coming up today, will artificial intelligence come into play in finals this year? If so, how will that look? Plus, a look back from the Kansas Association of Broadcasters Awards honoring the late Dr. Ian Punnett at the recent Student Awards. Later on, sports has more on baseball and a Classy Cat update from Nationals. Take Back the Night started in the early 1970s during the rise of sexual assault. The event was originally a protest that has transitioned into a safe space victims and survivors could go. Women and girls could not walk alone at night without the fear of violence. The Crisis Center works hard for the women in our community to feel seen, heard, and understood. If you or anyone you know have experienced any act of sexual violence, please do not be afraid to reach out to the Crisis Center.
Over the years, Take Back the Night is a march that people do all across the nation to raise awareness about sexual assault, sexual violence. And it's also important that victims and survivors know there is help available through the Crisis Center or their local agency. And certainly we want to be here to show our support for any victim and survivor in our community.
WNBA Hall of Famer and mental health advocate Shamika Holdsclaw was on campus this week. She spoke about her rough childhood and how she got through some tough struggles growing up and encouraged students how to get through hardships in life. Mental Health Matters is a part of the Alpha Pi Alpha's annual lecture series, bringing in prominent speakers that could make a difference in the lives of students. Holdsclaw shared how she grew up in a household with an alcoholic father. She also said despite her success in her basketball career, it's when her mental health started to take a toll. She encouraged students who are struggling with their mental health to reach out for help and get support because that is what helped her.
But beyond the work that she has done on the court, what we're really trying to highlight tonight is the work that she's done off the court, primarily with issues dealing with mental health. And so now she travels the country talking to young people about the importance of making sure that they're staying on top of their mental health and what to do if they find that they're having any mental health challenges, because again, it can't happen to everyone.
Junction City is looking for a new police chief. Manager Alan Dinkle announced John Lamb would no longer be serving in the role effective immediately. A third-party investigation cited workplace concerns as a reason for Lamb's departure from the department. Since then, Captain of Investigations Corey Odell and Captain Operations Kirk Nichols have been covering police chief duties. Dinkle says they are considering all options, including hiring from within the department for the current chief opening.
This is a whole different situation. Just we've been through some weird stuff here. Not weird stuff, but some investigation. Chief position became open, and we looked at how we could best move the department forward.
The late K-State professor, Dr. Ian Punnett, was honored during Tuesday's KAB Sports Seminar with the creation of a new award in his name. The Dr. Ian Punnett Media Educator Award intends to honor exceptional educators in Kansas who have significantly impacted their students, and Punnett is the award's first recipient. Punnett earned an induction into the KAB Hall of Fame in October last year before dying because of a genetic non-alcohol-related liver disorder in December. He also helped shape the KAB Awards to what they are today.
I was just thinking about how he would keep calling me and pushing me. You've got to change this. And he wouldn't let it go. And the more I got to know Ian, the more I loved him and was grateful that he did push me. So really what stands out to me in his body of work is just how he impacted my own organization and how we view media. And I'm just so happy we were able to honor him while we still could.
The celebration of a new beer has turned into something more with the second annual Frog Wizard Festival in downtown Manhattan. But what does an alleyway concert mean for the city? A night of rock and roll arrived in Manhattan Saturday, tucked away in the alleyway behind Manhattan Brewing Company. Switch Wicked, Wildcat 91.9, and the local brewery combined to put on the second annual Frog Wizard Festival, inviting regional artists to play in celebration of the limited time ale Frog Wizard. However, the ensemble was put together for more than just the sales.
You just need a place to have arts, and I mean, shows in general are great to go to. I mean, it's an experience I grew up with, and I want my daughter to grow up with, so I really think that Manhattan needs more events like this, and I mean, we just tried to offer one.
85 more shows are expected to play in Manhattan this year, according to bandsintown.com. The shows give smaller artists a chance to play for crowds, but it also makes an economic impact on those who host and even surrounding businesses.
It was probably at least double what we normally do on a Saturday, which was amazing. But that's just for us. I mean, not talking about all the other businesses that are down here. I mean, people came in early, they went out to eat. They walked around downtown, they went shopping, they went and bought stuff.
The desire for live music in Manhattan inspired two K-State townies to start their own club in December last year, the Jam Cat Collective.
I feel like it's like group therapy at that point. I think people need to get their bones wiggling and just have good times, and those moments you have with your friends just creates a lot of memories in college that we don't have anymore.
In Manhattan, Carter Schaefer, Channel 8 News. If you're in the mood for more live music, the Jam Cat Collective will be hosting an event at a secret location this weekend. For more information, contact Autumn Race or the club. Up next, it's that time again for our senior Wildcats to cross the big stage this May, and a few have been honored with the Outstanding Graduating Seniors Award. Plus, we'll take a look at how the Lunch with the Lintons went this past week and the importance and popularity this event has among the student body. That's coming up next.
This is a special place, Manhappiness.
This is a phenomenal institution, a phenomenal athletic program with a proud tradition.
They talk about family, and you can feel how genuine it is.
The community here is so strong. It's truly like the best in the world.
No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, or your religious background, together we make a family.
And when you love people, it's amazing what you can accomplish.
It's like a purple front has kind of moved into the stadium. Beautiful day and everything. Music's loud. The fans are on their feet.
Center. Gasparino looks up. It is gone and through the batter's eye.
To the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown. Kansas inside for the 10.
Sheldon is roofed by Carter. Gregory step back three. Takes the shot from distance and scores.
Great weekend we had, homecoming, great crowd. The crowd was phenomenal.
It's a great day to be a Wildcat.
Students crowded the Lintons residence Friday to start off their weekend, getting treated to lunch and live music.
Lunch with the Lintons was a huge success at K-State last Friday. Students joined the event to enjoy a casual lunch with President Linton and his wife.
We want to let students know how much we appreciate them being at Kansas State University, but we also want to let them know that we're very approachable as a president and as a first lady. It's all about our students and what we do for our students. That's what a university is.
Lunch with the Lintons this year saw a record-breaking 3,000 students show up in attendance. This event offered a great way to score a free meal, connect with university leadership, and have fun with their fellow Wildcats. This semi-annual event also featured live entertainment from a DJ and a band, with a special appearance from Willie the Wildcat.
I think it's great, especially because as college students, we don't get to see President Linton as much as some of us would wish, but like he is on campus, which is really nice. But it's also great that they're going to do this. They're going to put out food trucks, lots of different things to choose from. It's free for students, and we just kind of build that connection with other people on campus.
K-State Student Body President Paige Volgamore tells us more about her excitement surrounding the event.
This is a great event that the university puts on. It gives a chance for all the students to network, to come out here on a nice day, have an awesome meal with tons of different food trucks, so we get to choose from. But I really love that the university does this for us. It's a great brain break.
In Manhattan, Emma Wiley, Channel 8 News.
And what a crowd. Whether you're faculty and staff or a student on campus at K-State, you can find more information on upcoming events by visiting event.k-state.edu. Each year, the Dean of Students and a committee at K-State selects a number of senior Wildcats to become recipients of the Outstanding Graduating Seniors Award. These students are recognized as impactful members of the K-State community and exemplary leaders amongst their peers. This year, 15 students were chosen from a pool of nominees picked by the Division of Academic Success and Student Affairs from both the Manhattan and Salina campus. Thomas Lane, the Dean of Students, said this year's selections were not easy.
I'm blown away by the quality of nominations that we received. I've got the best job on campus because I get a chance to know many of these students and work alongside them on a day-to-day basis. So I just couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of their success and recognizing their success. It's an exciting award time for me.
Channel 8's Austin Schultz joins us now live with one of the recipients of the Outstanding Graduating Seniors Award, Nejel McPherson, to hear about his contributions to K-State over his 4 years. Austin?
Thanks, Carter. Nejel, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
So, out of thousands of graduating seniors, you were one of 15 selected for this award. How did it feel when you got the news?
Honestly, I was truly honored to have the opportunity to have the award. I think I never really saw it as a competition, between me and thousands of other graduating seniors. But it really felt good to be recognized and seen for my, it felt like a testament to my work ethic and what I've done through my 4 years in college at K-State.
So speaking of your work ethic, what do you think made you an excellent candidate for this award?
I would say it's probably my involvement at K-State. I've been involved in many different areas of campus. So whether that's, I was an RA for 2 years, I play violin for the Kansas State University Symphony Orchestra. I've had numerous positions, a part of the award-winning Kansas State University Black Student Union, ending with president. I'll be a commencement speaker for the College of Business. So I think it's just everything that I've done in my time in college has just kind of prepared me to receive this award.
Right. So what advice would you give to a student seeking this award in the future?
I would say really just keep your head down, do the work. I think, if you do the work, you'll always be recognized. That's what it comes down to.
Awesome. And last question, how do you feel having this award will impact your resume in the future?
I think now, I want to go to law school, and so I want to be a lawyer, and I think that's a really competitive field. So I think anything that I can have on my resume that can stand out and be a testament to my character and the work that I've done is always important. And I think that seeing that this is a limited award, a selective award that only 15 seniors received, huge deal.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Back to you, Carter.
The weather is up next. Warm temperatures are on the rise, but will we be able to enjoy them? Plus, with the varying weather in early spring months, plant protection is something many new gardeners have to consider. More tips on how you can protect your spring plants is next.
It's like a purple front has kind of moved into the stadium. Beautiful day and everything. Music's loud. The fans are on their feet.
This ball is crushed by Lomas to center. Gasparino looks up. It is gone and through the batter's eye.
Together, we represent a diverse and eclectic population.
Together, we believe that diversity, inclusion, and sportsmanship are expectations.
Together, we promote a welcoming and positive environment for all student athletes, coaches, and visitors.
Together, we treat all people with respect and dignity.
No matter their color, creed, gender, ethnicity, or sexual identity.
Together, we are an empowered family, the Empowered Family.
Family, diverse and together.
Stronger together.
As college athletics continues to change, one thing has stayed the same.
The loyalty and support of our K-State family.
But now, there's a new way you can show your support.
You can now help student athletes like me get compensated for our name, image, and likeness.
Whether it is contributing to our official NIL collectives
or requesting autographs and more through the Open Doors Marketplace.
You are helping K-State student athletes succeed by connecting with you.
So what are you waiting for?
Come transform the K-State student athlete brand today.
Championship on the line. Good! It's good!
It's getting warmer outside, but how is the forecast looking ahead? Annabella Peterson joins us from our Weather Center with more. Annabella?
Thanks, Carter. Protecting your plants from extreme weather conditions is crucial, especially with the changing weather in the Midwest. It's not uncommon to find yourself watering your plants twice a day during summer or covering them to shield them from harsh winds or freeze warnings. Kansans can face several seasons within the same month, and monitoring the changing weather is key. Using these tips from Kaw Valley can help save your plants, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way.
So in order to prepare your plants for that, you really want to give them the exposure to some of those elements to create a hardier plant. So you want it to get a lot of that wind blown and a lot of the large amounts of rain that can happen and a lot of that drought that can happen around here to really toughen up that plant.
Taking a full look at our national temperatures today, we are staying pretty consistent across the entire country. In New York, we're working with 56 degrees as the high. Down at Atlanta, 79 degrees as the high. As we move over to the Austin area, 87 degrees. Our Midwest stays pretty consistent with mid-60s to mid-50s. And as we move over to our West Coast, we are working with 65 degrees in Los Angeles, 65 degrees in Salt Lake City, and 67 degrees in Boise. As we move on to our Kansas temperatures, we are pretty humid throughout the entire state today. We also have rain all throughout central Kansas. Kansas City, 65 for the high. Wichita area, 67 degrees for the high. And Riley County stays consistent again with 64 degrees as the high. As we look at the west side of our state, we're working with 70 degrees in Hays and 75 degrees in Colby County. Moving on to our 24-hour forecast, we're looking pretty windy this evening and into tomorrow afternoon. 63 for the high today and 80 degrees for the high tomorrow afternoon. We will have very humid weather. Moving on to our 5-day forecast, we are mid-60s and going into 80s during this weekend. Partly cloudy skies on both Friday and Saturday. Sunday, 71 degrees is the high, and you can start your week off strong on Monday with 71 degrees as the high and sunny skies. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Carter.
Sports is next. We'll take a look at the dog takeover the K-State baseball team hosted last weekend. Plus, the Classy Cats brought back home a big win at Nationals. We'll hear from dancers and the coach about the team's journey and experience this season.
As college athletics continues to change, one thing has stayed the same.
The loyalty and support of our K-State family.
But now, there's a new way you can show your support.
You can now help student athletes like me get compensated for our name, image, and likeness.
Whether it is contributing to our official NIL collectives
or requesting autographs and more through the Open Doors Marketplace.
You are helping K-State student athletes succeed by connecting with you.
So what are you waiting for?
Come transform the K-State student athlete brand today.
Jones unloads a bases clearing triple. 2-2, Colts strike three in the outside corner. Another strikeout for Buss on a high fastball. K-State has done it again.
Got him swinging.
K-State wins the series.
So within industrial engineering, you can actually start your master's degree a year early and start taking those classes your senior year. And then after you go through those upper level courses, you only really have a year left and you would come out with your bachelor's and master's degree, which is something I have been considering just because, you know, it's one extra year and I do love K-State, so it's like, you know, a win-win. But that's a perk with being an industrial engineer. You're able to get your master's degree in just one extra year.
Johnson deep again, and it's caught. Chase Brown.
This is notoriously one of the loudest places to play.
This place, boys, is hopping.
Pressure and intercepted by K-State. Desmond Purnell.
It's that time for some sports. Sports anchor Sophie Dilly joins us with a few baseball and Classy Cat updates. Sophie?
K-State baseball has started climbing back up the mountain after a series win against number 15 ranked OSU in Torrington this weekend.
The Wildcats took games 1 and 2 while the Cowboys avoided the sweep with a win on Sunday. 2 of the games in Torrington Family Stadium were sold out, but there were also some four-legged fans in attendance on Saturday, as it was K-State baseball's annual Bark in the Park event. Dozens of dogs, big and small, covered the grass hill west of the ball field. Desmond Purnell, a football player for K-State, had the honor of supporting his fellow athletes by throwing out the ceremonial first pitch with his dog, T-Bone.
I thought it was great fun. That was my first time ever doing that. It's also great to see everybody come out here, the fans, show appreciation towards the baseball team and how well they're doing.
K-State women's basketball star Ayoka Lee was also in attendance with her puppy Bram, whose name has a special meaning.
So he's named after Bramlage Coliseum. Just played a lot of years in there, and I like the names.
The dogs got to stay the whole game with their owners and make plenty of new friends and soak up all the attention from the other fans.
The first 100 dogs even got these K-State baseball collapsible water bowls to take home. Alan, what do you think of your water bowl? Great. Thanks, Alan.
The Wildcats pulled off the 7-2 victory and secured the series win in front of all of their furry fans. In Manhattan, Sophie.
The Batcats will take on TCU this weekend in Fort Worth and look to improve to a winning record in Big 12 play. K-State women's basketball added another scorer to their roster this week. AAC Player of the Year Tamyra Poindexter is a current junior with 1 year of eligibility left. In the 2023-2024 season, she averaged 21 points per game and 5.3 rebounds per game. She scored double digits in all 35 of the games she started last season. With the addition of Poindexter and Ayoka Lee's return, there's only one roster spot left for next season. And Farmageddon is headed overseas. K-State football will open against Iowa State in Ireland in the fall of 2025. The Wildcats and Cyclones will be the only team in Big 12 of the Big 12 teams to play in Ireland. For the third consecutive year, the Classy Cats returned home from the College Classic National Championship with hardware, placing first in Division 1A Palm. Channel 8's Cole Dutchendorf has more on the story.
That means your Division 1A Palm national champions are Kansas State University.
K-State's Classy Cats have solidified their remarkable run for collegiate dance, placing first in Palm for the third consecutive year. They also added a third-place finish in the jazz competition, coming within 1 point of winning that portion as well. Sarah Heptig has seen growth from the program since her tenure as head coach began in 2019.
And so it has been such an honor and such a blessing to get to grow with them over the past 4 years and watch our program develop, watch from going dancing in the stands, not being able to be close to each other, to actually being able to perform in front of sold out crowds again. And everything that's happening at K-State is just so magical. It's been an incredible experience. And then
The team depended on their upperclassmen for leadership and direction as they fought to stay grounded and motivated to continue their streak.
My class is the representation of the growth of this team, really, where we started with winning our national championship. So just sharing that experience with them and staying humble.
The team grew closer together through performing at K-State football and basketball games, putting everything together as the season drew on.
How to prioritize my time and how to keep myself accountable and support one another. And it's just all of those skills will translate into anything I do in the future.
The team grew closer together through performing at K-State football and basketball games, putting everything together as the season drew on.
And everything like that. And so it's been extra special to have my classes that I've been able to see all 4 years, move on. And I'm so proud of what they're doing. I'm so proud of how they've grown as humans and looking forward to continuing to see how they impact the world.
In Manhattan, Cole Dutchendorf, Channel 8 News.
Well, that's all the time we have left for sports. Carter, back to you.
Coming up, another check on the weekend weather. Plus, we'll hear from faculty on their thoughts about artificial intelligence in the classrooms. We'll be back after this.
In a time of evolution, it is our time to elevate and carve our place atop in a new era. An era where championship expectations collide with championship support. We all must come together, fighting, ever fighting for the purple and the white. Times may change, but generation after generation, the support of K-Staters never wavers. K-State fans, are you ready to be a part of powering K-State athletic excellence in a new era?
This is a special place, Manhappiness.
This is a phenomenal institution, a phenomenal athletic program with a proud tradition.
They talk about family, and you can feel how genuine it is.
The community here is so strong. It's truly like the best in the world.
No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, or your religious background, together we make a family.
And when you love people, it's amazing what you can accomplish.
So the first third of the runway.
Deviations left of course approved. Bobcat 1-2, proceed when able.
Championship on the line. Good! It's good!
With finals coming up for K-State students, the discussion regarding the use of AI within the classroom has continued to plague educators. Some classes encourage the use of artificial intelligence, while some strictly forbid it. Students who are found to be using AI are typically in violation of K-State's Code of Conduct. K-State does not currently have strict guidelines regarding AI within academics. Instead, K-State allows its level of tolerance to be subjective based on the professor. Kale Morrow, a leadership and communications graduate teaching assistant, believes that there are both pros and cons.
It's fine. I think it can be good. It's where you get into this issue of you're having it write entire questions for you or answer class prompts, because all AI is, it just runs a script through the web and finds other articles other people have written. We should definitely watch it. We should monitor it. Obviously, I'm a communication studies person. I was a theater major before this, so I'm all about writing it yourself. But it is what it is. It's not going away.
Before we go, let's get one last look at the weekend weather. Annabella joins us again from our weather center. Annabella?
Thanks, Carter. Taking one last look, we have some fabulous temperatures coming up today and into the weekend. We have a high of 80 on Friday, high of 80 on Saturday, with lows of mid-60s. And Sunday, we're working with a high of 71 and sunny. So I hope you can get out, enjoy your weekend in this gorgeous weather. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Carter.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. We'll see you back here again next week for more news and the latest updates from the Manhattan area. Have a great rest of your day.
This is Channel 8 News.